Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the East Carolina versus Memphis college football matchup on Saturday, October 15th, 2022. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's College Football Saturday. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day. Sportschatplace.com, Pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, Pickdawgz.com. Click on the Premium Picks tab, and while you're there, be sure to use the discount code 15OFF. You'll get 15% off any purchases at Pickdawgz Premium, as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium. But let's get to this one. We've got ECU taking on Memphis. ECU a 5-point favorite in this one, and to me, it's one of those lines that you say, man, this just doesn't look right, because on the surface, Memphis, a pretty good team, losing last week 32-33 to Houston. But before that, they had won 4 games in a row, and it was Navy, Arkansas State, North Texas, and Temple. So certainly not, the Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, and anything remotely close to that. But at the same time, 4 consecutive wins nonetheless. While ECU has lost 2 of their last 3 games, Tulane and Navy were those 2 losses. That Navy game, they were a 16-point favorite in that thing. The one win in between against South Florida, they were 9.5-point favorites, won that game by 20. Of course, plenty of starting experience here on this ECU team, especially at the quarterback spot, but that's not necessarily a good thing if it's not a player that is really a top-notch player. And when we see the passing game for ECU, 18th ranked in the nation at 309.5 yards per game, 475 yards total yards per game, but in scoring only 30.8 points per game, which is not an only, but still that ranks right in the middle of the pack, despite those big yardage numbers in all of those other areas. And they've only turned the ball over 2 times, which is pretty solid. Meanwhile, the ECU defense is horrific against the pass, but Memphis's offense, kind of middle of the pack, 48th in the nation in throwing the football. ECU is ranked 97th in pass defense, the 33rd against the run, and Memphis, more of a balanced attack, but definitely more pass heavy. The Memphis defense is really not a very good pass defense team, and I think that's why we see the discrepancy here in this line. The Memphis pass defense is allowing over 300 yards per game, 125th ranked in the nation, but against the run, they are very, very tough, allowing under 110 yards per game. Memphis is 2-6 against the number in these late, fall games in October, and 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games, 6-15 in games played within the conference, while ECU 6-2 against the spread at home, 10-4 against the spread in their last 14 games overall, but just 1-4 against the spread in conference games. ECU has dominated the series, going 6-1 against the number in the last 7 meetings at home, and Memphis just 2-12 overall in the last 14 times these teams have met. And the favorite is covered in 9 of the last 10 meetings of these 2 teams. I say it's trend buster time. I'm going to take the points here with Memphis, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at SportsChatPlace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.